Welcome back to Age of Empires Mobile. This is Lizard Jesus. Today, we're gonna be talking a little bit about the Mightiest Empire. I'm gonna be giving you guys some tips on how to really do very good in the tribal elimination stage, as well as we're gonna be talking about the two new legendary heroes that are here in Age of Empires Mobile. But before we get into the Mightiest Empire, we're gonna start off with the heroes. So there's two new heroes in the game. Mansa Musa and Mehmed II. Before I share my thoughts with you guys, we're going to go over both of their kits and see what they're about. Mehmed looking really good, looking like he's really kitted out, looking like he's really ready for battle. So he's an archer and infantry commander, which is going to give him a little bit of versatility off the rip. He is a warrior specialty. Him being infantry and archer is really gives him versatility, and he is support buff commander, support and buff. So let's go ahead and read what he's about. So his active skill, it increases the damage dealt by nearby allied troops up to 3 troops and your troops. Okay, hold on. So your troops and 3 other troops upon taking skill damage, which means I don't know if skill damage is like its own damage on its own, or like if skill damage just means any type of damage that comes from an active skill. They're gonna have to be more. We're gonna have to find out more about this, because I think I believe there's another commander in the game, who deals so-called skill damage. So we're gonna have to look into this more. But upon taking skill damage, recovers units equal to a percentage of the damage taken for 9 seconds, and grants 100 initial rage upon entering battle. So this guy, you're gonna wanna run Mehmed as the primary, because he's gonna be getting that rage upon entering battle, 100 rage. Signature skill. Once every 6 seconds, there is a 60% chance to trigger the following effects. Each effect is checked separately. The first effect reduces your troops' damage taken by a percentage of might bonus for 3 seconds. The second effect increases the damage dealt by your troops' active and secondary strike skills by a percentage of might bonus for 3 seconds. All right, that's okay. That's okay. But at what I'm reading right now is I can tell that there's a bit of power creep on Mehmed. There is a bit of power creep, but not so much. Like he doesn't seem like it's like a crazy power creep. Like he's nice and he's good, and you're probably gonna want to have him if you're an infantry player, but we'll see about that in a minute. Let's take a look at his other skills. These two skills are his purple skills. We're not gonna go into that now. Let's see. This is his. Okay, so every 6 seconds recovers your units. Recovery rate is a percentage of might bonus. Upon taking skill damage, there is another percent chance to recover your units equal to a percentage of the damage taken for 3 seconds. All right, this skill seems pretty good. And then down here, you've got your vanilla legendary skills. We've all seen these skills before. All of these skills are on other heroes. So like I said, there is a little bit of power creep on Mehmed, but nothing super crazy. Nothing super crazy. Let's go to the more interesting commander between the two, and that is Mansa Musa. Very, very famous, very historically famous person, by the way. Mansa Musa, one of the richest Africans in history, if I am not mistaken. So he is a support buff pikeman, which is freaking awesome, and he's got a military specialty, freaking awesome. Anyways, so deals might damage to up to 2 enemy troops in a fan-shaped area in front. Two troops is a very small AoE, but it is still an AoE nonetheless, so this is good. And reduces the enemy commander's armor. That's good. And grants 100 initial rage upon entry battle. So this guy is looking good off the rip. His other skill. Let's see. Signature skill is after your troops take 12 normal attacks, counts up to 2 normal attacks per second. Okay, so it counts up to 2 normal attacks per second. So if you are surrounded by 4 players, it is not going to count each It is not going to count each normal attack. It's only going to count up to 2 normal attacks per second. This makes sense because if it was like that, this skill would be completely gang busted broken. You could be swarmed and this would pop off within 3 seconds, 4 seconds. So it only counts up to 2 normal attacks per second. But after taking 12 normal attacks, you deal might damage to the enemy troop. Damage rate is a percentage might bonus and reduces your troops and reduces the damage that you take by a percentage might bonus for 3 seconds. All right, it's pretty good, pretty good. Let's take a look at his other skills. So again, we're going to ignore his purple skills. You really should not be leveling up these purple skills at all, pretty much ever. You can use them and they're all right, but you're not trying to use the purple skills in the open field. So, after your troops takes 12 normal attacks, counts up to 2 per second, it recovers your troops' units and recovery rate by percentage of might bonus and armor bonus. So the more might you have and the more armor you have, the higher this recovery rate will be. And it increases the damage dealt by your commander by a percentage of might bonus for 3 seconds. And then again, his on his last skill, it's your vanilla legendary skills. Normal attack, counter attack. This is good. I like this one. Tennessee. Tennessee is really good only if it really has to be maxed out. You really got to max out the skill for it to be good. But once it is maxed out, you will have good sustain in the open field. King's Blade. I really like King's Blade. It's super vanilla, but I like how it's just a massive single target on one enemy and it increases all your heroes' damage. So, what's my stance on these two commanders? Well, I'm going to talk about Mehmed first. Now, taking a look at Mehmed, I think, believe it or not, Mehmed is actually going to be a better addition for an archer lineup. If you're an archer player and you're looking to build up your warrior lineup like with Mulan, Mehmed's going to be there. And the reason why I say he's a better addition to archers is because him being support buff warrior and him not being super crazy on the power creep, if your swordsman lineup is looking a little bit like mine, if your swordsman lineup is looking like this, like you've got your Yodi, you've got your Mia, you've got your Tribuana, I think you are fine if you skip Mehmed. I'm going to skip Mehmed. I'm going to skip him. And he's fine. He's a good commander, but if your lineup is looking like this, your swordsman lineup, you really don't need to grab Mehmed and start leveling him up, using skill points, using skill tomes on him. You really don't need to unless if you are looking to fit him into your archer lineup. So I think Mehmed is actually a better archer commander than he is an infantry commander. Because if your infantry lineup is looking like this, trust me, you are in a really good spot and you're going to be in a good spot for a while. In the past, I have mentioned that between Yodid and Tribuana, the first one to be replaced is probably going to be Tribuana. And although Mehmed is a support buff commander, he does not replace Tribuana. He's not that good of a support buff commander to the point where I'm replacing Tribuana and I'm going to start investing into a commander from scratch. Musa, on the other hand, Musa is looking pretty good. And I'm actually going to grab him right now. So let's go ahead and spin for Mansa Musa. Now, we need 5 more. One more. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and grab Musa. Now we have Mansa Musa. I don't know, man. Musa, whatever, man. The reason why I grabbed Mansa Musa, and he is going to be there to replace my Richard. Yeah, I'm replacing my Richard. Richard's really great, and I like what Richard does, but you know what? Boudica is so good for counterattack. She's so good for counterattack. Like, whenever I have Boudica and I'm getting hit, you're just dealing so much damage back. Richard is really good, but unfortunately, I just think that Richard is super early game. And although Richard is a little bit unique because he's the only commander who has the mark of the Lionheart effect, I just think Mansa Musa is, in regards to power creep, Mansa Musa is better. And he's bringing support and buff. I have Leo. He specializes at attack, counter attack. Boudica's attack, counter attack. Richard's attack, counter attack. I wanna add a support commander to my lineup for Pikeman, and not to mention, Leonidas getting his active skill to pop off is really slow. So Mansa Musa having that 100 rage is really gonna help pop off that active skill. It's really, really gonna help. So Mansa Musa is an addition that I think, oh, if you're a Pikeman player, you're looking to build a Pikeman March, I'm going to say he's probably a must-have. He's really, really good, bringing 100 extra rage. Um, I'm going to be replacing him with my Richard. I'm not fully set on replacing him with Richard 100%. I'm going to play around between Leo, Boudica, Mansa Musa, and then Leo, Richard, Mansa Musa. But I have a feeling that he's just going to be better than my Richard. And between Richard and between Mansa Musa, I would rather use universal gold tokens on my Mansa Musa. So that is my 2 cents on the new commanders. Mehmed, if you are an infantry player, you could probably skip Mehmed and just keep him and just keep your Yodit. If you are an archer player, Mehmed is going to be a great addition. But for Pikeman, Mansa Musa is going to be a must-have. All right, so that covers basically what I want to say about Mansa Musa and Mehmed. Mansa Musa must have for your Pikeman March. Mehmed, I think, is a better addition for your archers. You can probably skip him if you're only running one infantry lineup. If you're a serious infantry player, you can grab Mehmed and build him with other commanders. But nonetheless, I'm going to skip Mehmed because my infantry lineup is in a really good spot. Now, the second part of the video that I was going to talk about, and that's when you're prepping for the Mightiest Empire, something that I kind of put together is in regards to tribal elimination. It costs very, very low amount of coins to change civilizations. It's 200 coins. So for the Mightiest Empire, in the Barbarian tribal elimination stage, I think switching to Japan is the way to go. You're going to be dealing extra attack against tribes, and that's going to help you kill tribes a lot faster, and you're going to be gaining more points in the Mightiest Empire. So for the tribal elimination stage, don't forget to switch over to Japan. And for stamina, I think from the VIP, if you're looking for a way to spend premium currency that is good value, buy your stamina, man. It's super cheap. It's like $2,000. It's like 2.1k or 2.5k for your stamina, and it's gonna go a long way. It's a little pricey, but trust me, there's not a lot of ways to get stamina right now. So really buy your stamina from the VIP store. Switch to Japan. Grind your barbarians. And yeah, remember the most important thing is to have fun. Really, really is to have fun. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up. Oh yeah, and comment down below what you guys think of this holiday event, man. I don't know. It's cool. These events are cool. It's a fun time to play and then kind of get rewarded for playing. It's a fun way to play the game and then get rewarded for playing. So that's pretty cool. I hope you guys are enjoying your holidays. Make sure you guys keep safe out there, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.